If you like our video, click the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel and get easy access to new content. To see our full suite of ad-free video courses and training materials, visit us at teachucomp.com. When creating sales forms like invoices and sales receipts, you should double-check the sales tax calculations and, if needed, change them. While the auto sales tax feature that relies on the based on location sales tax selection in QuickBooks Online is very reliable, it can show an incorrect sales tax amount if the sales tax category for a discount line item is incorrectly marked as taxable or non-taxable. You can change this in the sales form by checking or unchecking the tax column for the line item discount in the sales form, and then clicking away from the line item to a different line item to force an update to the sales form's calculations if needed. However, you should also update the discount line item's sales tax category after finishing the transaction to save yourself from having to do that repeatedly in the future. Within a sales form, the Select Tax Rate dropdown lets you select either the default based on location choice if using the Auto Sales Tax feature, or select a custom sales tax rate if you have created those. Based on your selection, the sales tax to collect appears to the right. If using the Auto Sales Tax and the Based on Location choice, then you can click the See the Math link under the sales tax amount to see the sales tax information and calculations and correct it if needed in the Let's Calculate Your Tax Rate pane that appears at the right side of the window. At the top of this pane is the Customer Tax Details section. To either mark the customer as non-taxable or set a custom sales tax rate to apply to this customer's sales, click the Edit button, which looks like a pencil in the upper right corner of this section. To mark the customer as non-taxable, check the Mark this customer as tax-exempt checkbox. To set a default tax rate for this customer, choose one from the Default Tax Rate dropdown. To save either setting if you change it, click the Save button that appears. Alternatively, to cancel any changes, click the Cancel button. In the middle of this pane is the Your Tax Agency and Standard Rate section. To change whether you are shipping this order and where you sold it, click the Edit button, which looks like a pencil in the upper right corner of this section. Then select either the Yes or No option for the Are you shipping this item question. Then double-check the Where did you sell it address to make sure it is correct. When it is all correct, click the Save and Continue button to return to the Let's Calculate Your Tax Rate pane. Alternatively, click the X button in the upper right corner of this section to cancel it and return to the pane. At the bottom of this pane is the Tax Categories and Totals section. This shows the sales tax collected per line item and the total sales tax. To change the taxable status of any of these items, click the Edit button, which looks like a pencil in the upper right corner of this section. Then for each item, you can use the drop-down that appears to select a different taxable status if needed. When it is all correct, click the Save and Continue button to return to the Let's Calculate Your Tax Rate pane. Alternatively, click the X button in the upper right corner of this section to cancel it and return to the pane. After double-checking the sales tax section settings, if you still need to override the automatic sales tax calculation, you can click the Override This Amount link in this pane's lower right corner to open a section at the bottom of the pane that lets you enter either a new rate or amount to charge for sales tax, and then select a reason from the drop-down. Then click the adjacent Confirm button to confirm the override. You can then close the pane by clicking the Close button in its lower right corner. Alternatively, to skip the auto sales tax calculation and manually apply a custom sales tax rate if you created one for your taxing agency, simply select the sales tax rate from the Select Tax Rate dropdown. The amount of sales tax to collect for the agency then appears in a field to the right, which you can also change if needed. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. Get ad-free courses at teachucomp.com.